Hi, I'm Keith Jarman, President of AME International. We're live at the 2009 SEMA show in Las Vegas and would like to show you some of the items that we've introduced at this year's show. I hope you'll enjoy. One of the new items we've introduced at this year's show is the AME Torque Check, designed to easily mount on any tire shop wall and easily and instantly check the accuracy of your torque wrenches. With the needle pointing to 0, you now know that Torque Check is calibrated and ready to measure your torque wrench. Simply place the half-inch drive into the socket, apply pressure, to measure the accuracy of your torque wrench. The item that we've introduced is our spare tire tool set. This unit replaces the OE spare tire tools that often come in vans or SUVs that are disassembled, and so a tire shop has one heavy-duty bar which they can use. They're color-coded in order to accurately display, and basically this covers the U.S. market, both import and domestic vehicles. One of the items we've introduced is this double-ended soft head hammer. It's ideal for coated steel or zinc wheel weights. Both sides are soft, it's a nylon material, and so they're able to hammer on the wheel weights without damaging that coating so that they will not rust. Another popular product at the show this year is the Snap-on style wheel weight hammer, again with a large coated head, which is replaceable. It fits over onto a barbed head of the plier, which again can both remove and install coated zinc or steel wheel weights. Introduced is this valve core tool designed specifically for TPMS valves. So this is factory set at 4 inch-pounds. We also have another unit for small passenger cars, which is set at 3 inch-pounds. But the unit works with a TPMS valve. You just install, and it won't allow you to over tighten. So it's pretty important, as you don't want to damage a expensive TPMS valve by tightening the valve core too much. Tools is a heavy-duty steel valve stem puller, but if you'll notice, it's got a real heavy-duty rubber boot on this unit, which simply will not wear out. So has the advantage of steel, yet this piece right here will not allow steel or polished aluminum or magnesium wheels to be damaged when installing or pulling through valve stems. We've used the 2009 SEMA show to introduce our new Zafety Lug Lock. Many are familiar with the roll lock clamp. This is a complement to that item. When introducing the roll lock, a lot of people commented that they were concerned about the fact that the steel clamp might damage or mar aluminum wheels. In addition, customers would prefer to have something that can be used more than once, whereas the roll lock is a single-use application. With Zafety, we've addressed those needs. There is no expensive installation tool which is required. They can be installed easily. It's a plastic material, yet once it's mounted onto a wheel nut, it is absolutely secure and cannot move. Further, all the ribs that are located onto the product itself will not allow that wheel nut to loosen. There's a couple of models which are available for both the longer wheel nut spacing that you'll see on a lot of motor coaches, as well as the standard 22.5 over-the-road tractor trailers, which has a 3.5-inch bolt spacing. We also have a couple of models available for high temperature application, where you've got waste haulers or transit companies which are driving a lot of city traffic and have a lot of stop and go. Another brand new item at this year's show is our turbo pump. This unit is a complete redesign from any of the air hydraulic pumps that have appeared in the industry in the past. It has a contained bladder which holds the oil, keeps dirt out of the system, also has a very tolerant air motor. In fact, distributors who have sold this and tire dealers who are using it are saying it's the closest thing to the old CP 705 pump, which was so popular with the tire industry. It's got 2 pedals, one to power up, one to pedal down. Also has a switch in the middle which will allow you to lock either of those positions into place on the release. So it's quite a nice pump, and we've had good feedback on it. It's got a carrying handle here to get it, easily to and from the job site. Another new air hydraulic pump that we've introduced is our Titan series. This particular model is ideal for all kinds of application, not only tire service, but also rolling jacks for lifts or frame straightening machines. It's actually available in 3 different pressure settings. So it's we make it available with the standard 10,000 psi. We also have a 5,500 psi model and a 3,900 psi. Again, for some of those different applications. It's a robust pump. It's got a very solid aluminum reservoir, so it's got the much better over a plastic reservoir, and yet it's not real heavy, so it's got lightweight features again. To show is our 55-ton aluminum cylinder. It's very similar to the cylinder that we currently have in place, but we've made a couple of changes. One being we've reduced the height of this saddle so that when mounted onto the 55-ton jack, it actually has a very low profile. Another item that we've made a change to is our base plate, and you can see that we've counterbored the aluminum base plate so that the jack actually sets down inside as opposed to on top of the base plate and is bolted down. You see the serrations here are still unchanged, and then another key feature that we've done is we've actually cut the corners off. If you've used these, chances are they get a couple of uses out in the field, and the corners have a tendency to bend, where we've taken, instead of having 190-degree angle, we've given 2 45-degree angles all the way around the base plate so that it won't bend so easily. 55-ton jack is actually setting on top of our cribbing, the industrial cribbing, and this has been quite popular as well for a couple of reasons. It's incredibly lightweight. It's got a couple different options that you can have here. You see the pyramid mating or the regular Lincoln log mating that you see, which allows you to stack and nest the cribbing so that it kind of locks in and secures itself real well. But this cribbing's got advantages over both the steel product and the wood product that's out there. Over steel, of course, it's a lot lightweight, won't rust, very easy to handle. You've got ropes on the end of either piece. And then, of course, against the wood, it also is lightweight. The wood a lot of times is, if not dried, it's very heavy. If it is dried, it's much easier to crack. And then the material itself has a 50-year lifespan. 50-year. That's it for this year's show. We'll see you next year at the same show, Las Vegas, 2010. Thanks. Today we're here with Jim Krakauer, and he's going to talk about the...
This is the best tool. If I had this tool, I could take off my spare tire. Now, a lot of people can use a spare tire.
Thank you, random man on the street. Nah, I think you're fine. Are you getting any of this?
No, I got some
I have no idea who that was.
Don't look.
One of the items that we've introduced here is a little dual head hammer. It's actually kind of slick in that it's got a very hard yet soft. One of the items we've introduced to this year's show is a dual-headed soft. It's a dual-headed soft blow. Dual-headed soft.
It's a dual soft-headed dead blow hammer.
They call it that good old Mountain Dew. And them that confuse it all through. I want you, my nuggets, you fill up that good old Mountain Dew. Down north was sold off and short. He stood about 4'2". But he thought he's a giant when he'd had him. That good old